Hour two, welcome back. Like to welcome in our video audience to the program. This being viewed now on our YouTube channel. Go subscribe, KTIK YouTube and forms of social media. Appreciate the folks at Dollar Loan Center for teaming up with us here at Idaho Sports Talk. Okay, Prater, we figured this might be the only time to get a crash course, a catch up, a lesson, if you will, on the Boise State men's basketball roster for the coming season. Look, football is coming, and then we will put basketball away for I don't know how many weeks. So we figured, hey, this would be a good time to let everybody get ready for this basketball team and kind of get to know some of these guys. The turnover in college basketball is crazy. It's higher percentage than it is college football. And there's a lot of newcomers on Boise State this year, too.
Yeah, 13 players on the roster. 8 of them are players that did not play last year. There's obviously the 4 returners in Tyson, Omar, Keene, and Meadow. You throw in Chris Lockett, who didn't play last year as well. So there is just a whole bunch of new players on this team. There was even 1 or 2 players that I had to I remember. So today was the first time in a long time, and this is all because Leon Rice had a media availability yesterday. It was right before we went on the air, so we saved the stuff today. Here at 4:15, BJ Rains is going to join us, and we're going to get his perspective. We're going to spend the next 25 minutes breaking down who these 8 players are, including one from Idaho, a 7-footer, all kinds of great storylines. First, in Leon Rice's words, we'll throw in a little commentary, then we'll get BJ in here. But ball game, it's I like stories, and anytime you can turn over a fresh page, it's a good story, and Boise State basketball is absolutely turning over a fresh new page.
I think so, man. And there's a lot to be excited here, Bronco Nation, with this roster. I know people are still down. Now it's not 0-9, it's 0-10. And you know what I'm talking about? The NCAA tournament thing, 3 straight trips. See if this is a roster that can make that 4 and would be something, massively historic here at Boise if they can get to this dance Prater for 4 years in a row. Let's get to Leon Rice. This is him yesterday. We got this audio thanks to BNN there, and he's talking about the 7-foot transfer from the University of Arizona. Here's Leon Rice on Dylan Anderson's ceiling.
Super talented. He's coming in at a level that not many big guys have came into this program at, just because he's 2-time Gatorade Player of the Year. You don't get that award by just being tall. You get it because you're a good basketball player, and he can do a lot of things. And he's just going to be a guy that just gets better and better and better, and expectations will be high for him because, of what he's done in the past and because of his ratings and all that. But he'll also be a work in, every guy's a work in progress. And with big guys, they keep getting better, and they get better as they get older.
What sticks out to you on this, Bronco Nation? Go ahead and text us 208-424-9300 as we continue to play these Leon Rice clips. We'd love to know what you guys think of this. Let's get to Javen Buchanan, Indiana Wesleyan, kind of known as the NAI kid, if you will. Here's Leon Rice talking about his story, Javen Buchanan.
It's an interesting story. He's kind of a late bloomer, had great success at the NAI level, so NAI All-American. And, you put him in a place like this where you have more resources. I mean, he came from a terrific program that was so well coached, and that's obvious when you get to see him out there and when you get to coach him. But a place like this has more resources for the guy to develop. And, that's what I think that's what you're going to see with him.
All right, let's dive into a couple of other players that have completely different backgrounds, starting off with Alvaro Cardenas, the guard from Spain, the guard from San Jose State. You've heard about him a lot. He's the one guy that everybody knows about. He's coming over because Leon wanted a European point guard. They're very, very, very high. They think this is the one difference maker on this basketball team. He wants to lead the nation in assists, and Leon Rice thinks he's got a whole bunch more.
He's just getting done playing with USA, with the Spanish team. And, we were able to watch all those games. And his just feel for the game and he's such a welcome, he wants to be a passer. He wants to make guys better. He wants to be a guy that leads the conference and the nation in assists. And he's got the kind of team that needs that. And that's where he fits so well. So you couldn't maybe fit a better point guard kind of guy with the team. And that's what we love about him. I mean, one of those games, I think he had 18 minutes, 6 assists, 1 turnover. And that is what you want your point guard doing when you have all these scores. Doesn't mean he can't score, because he knows how to do that. He knows how to shoot. He can score, but he loves to pass and make guys better. And he has such a good, he's been taught so well. He has such a good feel and vision of what's going on around him. The whole court awareness is pretty remarkable.
Couple of high school guys, 3 of them, in fact. Ethan Lathan out of Illinois. He's a freshman forward. And then Pearson Carmichael, he's a freshman forward out of Bend, Oregon. We don't have any sound on them. I think both of those are going to redshirt. I'm just kind of guessing because he's got a core of 9 already. The third high school kid, Julian Bowie out of Pocatello, freshman guard. He comes with a nice pedigree, comes from Idaho. I don't know what his plan is to play, but here's what Leon Rice thinks about this player.
I mean, this kid there's a lot of sports he could play, pretty much pick one, anyone. But he's also got a great feel. And, the range he has will help, offset losing Max's range. Because, Max averaged his average three-pointer made was 25 feet, 6 inches. Julian's that kind of player where he can shoot the deep ones. And that even spreads the floor even more, because, you don't appreciate guys sometimes until they walk out. I mean, we do as coaches, but maybe the fans don't. We're going to really miss the way Max could spread a floor out for the other guys. And I think Julian, and we got a lot of good shooters, but his range has really impressed me so far.
Again, there's Leon Rice talking yesterday and likes his range, multi-talented local player, dropping in stats. I didn't know that about measuring their average length of threes.
That cracked me up, man.
Wow, that's a good little Max.
I think that's a nepotism stat.
Oh!
He doesn't know that about anybody else on that team.
I love it. Chris Lockett. Here's a guy who redshirted last year, Chris Lockett Jr. We had him on IST 2 weeks ago, and here's Leon Rice. Can't wait to get him onto the floor, talking about Chris Lockett as an experienced freshman.
It's an experienced freshman. That's the value of redshirting. He's so much so much better than he was right now, 12 months ago. And that's, there's such an adjustment to college, and, he's went through a year, and he's hungry, because sitting out makes you really hungry. And I think, you're not going to see a guy that looks like a freshman.
All right, Emmanuel Ugbo. He's been in the program for a while, 6'8" forward from the Netherlands. He is the beast. Every basketball team, every sports team needs a beast. To hear it in Leon Rice's words, he's the program's new wrecking ball.
He's another guy that sat out and hungry to go. And he's just, a versatile player that can play a lot of positions. He truly is one of those positionless guys, because you can't pencil him into, exactly what he is, but he'll be a wrecking ball. I mean, if you've seen him up close, you'd be like, does that guy play D-line for the Rams or middle linebacker? I mean, he is a wrecking ball out on the basketball court. It's pretty good to have that.
Yeah, I mean, you see him in the gym, and he's built different. Let's see how this all works out. Getting to know the newcomers on this basketball program. Leon Rice spoke about him yesterday. We'll have BJ Rains coming up in a couple of minutes. We'll get his take on this as he follows this program. But one more player we want to hear Leon talk in regards to, and that's Dominic Parolin. He is the transfer from Lehigh. He has 1 year of playing eligibility remaining, 2 years of total eligibility if he uses the first year of that to be a red shirt. And it looks like that's what he's going to do, Prater. Nice build here coming from a high, Lehigh, which is you got to be real smart to play ball at Lehigh. There's probably an intelligent player, very coachable. Here's Leon Rice talking about the transfer, Dominic Parolin.
Well, he's going to redshirt because he's got a knee injury, and so he'll redshirt. That's a for sure thing, and which is great, because with what Omar and Tyson are seniors, so now you got him as plug and play the next year, and he's got a whole year to get healthy, to get ready, and he's already done some really, really good things in college. Was a great player. Great student, a veteran guy that's going to be sitting, being kind of groomed to take over when those guys leave. So that'll be really valuable.
Which one of the new players, newcomers, are you most excited about? Could be anybody. Alvaro Cardenas to Emmanuel Ugbo. Bronco Nation, who are you most excited to watch? Let us know at 208-424-9300. Appreciate the Dollar Loan Center. Visit don'tbebroke.com if you want a loan. They're safe, inexpensive, easy, regulated, quick, and thrilled to be opening a bunch of stores here in Idaho. The Dollar Loan Center. Appreciate those guys. Let's get to the BNN report. What does BJ Rains think about the newcomers to this Boise State men's basketball program? We do it every Friday. We'll do it next on KTIK The Ticket.
From the Beacon Plumbing Traffic Studios, this is Ticket Traffic.
Once by